4 years ago today, I woke up at like 6 a.m. to multiple calls that my best friend slash sister had passed away. When honestly, I did not see that coming. Nobody really saw it coming. The day before, we had talked on the phone. She wasn't feeling well, but it was nothing like, serious. And so she was like, she'll call me after she goes to the doctor tomorrow, which is today, 4 years ago. And y'all, I literally am still processing that loss. Y'all know I've lost my mom, I've lost my dad, but I was 9 and 14. I lost India. We were adults, like in our 20s, living on our own, talking every single day. Like, me and India had this type of relationship where even if we didn't talk every day, like, we were talking every day. We'll text or some kind of communication, but more often than not, we were on the phone. And we weren't just on the phone for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm talking hours. And same with her and her best friend, Cynthia. Sometimes we'll all get on the phone together. Me, India, and Josh will talk on the phone for hours every single day, just talking, just chatting it up. And me and India became friends when our parents started dating. My mama started dating her daddy when her daddy was in jail. And that's just such a funny story. It's like a whole backstory. But we were basically like sisters. That was really my girl. We grew up together. She's listed on my mom's obituary. And I don't know, I just miss her so much. I miss the silliness the most. I miss the fact that on a random day, we'll just call each other. She'll be like, hey, you about to ride with me to Target? Bet. I'm literally cleaning my house, cooking, doing what I gotta do while I'm riding with her to Target. We'll just call each other to keep each other company. Like, the jobs I used to work at when I was a leasing consultant, I would have India on FaceTime just at my desk while I'm doing my whole entire job. Literally got in trouble for that at work. But she was just my girl. It's hard to explain what it feels like to lose somebody who's literally here one day, okay, gone the next, out of nowhere. It is an indescribable feeling, and the grief that comes with that is just so heavy. Everybody was calling me that day, and I was just like, I really don't even know what to say. It did not feel real. Like, I feel like y'all are like, I just talked to her, like, what are you talking about? And India had this thing she would do. She would always say, I'm gonna call you back, just like that. Now, sometimes she would not, well, all the time, she would really not call back when she said she gonna call back. But she'd be like, I'm gonna call you back. And then she'll call you back maybe a day later, maybe 2-3 days later. But the thing is, she always called back. So after we got off the phone, August 26th, she's like, I'm gonna call you back. I was like, all right, you better call me back. And then after that, I was just laughing like, wow, this girl really done took it to the next level. She's really not calling me back. But y'all, I miss her so much. If you've ever lost a friend, then you know how it feels. It's kind of, like I said, it's indescribable. In this life, it's like, we know that we're probably going to lose our parents, right? It's either you're going to lose your parents going to lose you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But losing friends hit different for me because it's like, that's my girl. We are literally planning out our life together. We're talking every day. Like, you know everything about me. It's just so different to lose a friend. And that kind of friendship, India was one of the only friends to ever meet my daddy. Mind you, my daddy died when I was 9 years old. So my mom and her dad was already dating by this time. She met my dad. None of my other friends ever met my dad. Like, I could call India and cry and talk to her about my mom and dad, like all my grief. She could talk about her grandma, her cousins. It was just that type of vibe. And like, because we grew up together, we had some very good childhood memories, especially summer of like, I think 2014, 2012. Everybody talk about 2016, but when my Aunt Betty used to work at that gas station, overnight, me and India had a time that summer. And anybody who used to come over during the time that summer, they can vouch. Like, we had a time. But it's just, it feels like all of those memories are just all you have left of a person. And it's just so crazy. I can't explain it. And before India died, like, some things happened with her dad I won't talk about, but we, just went in the best place. And I remember telling her like a few weeks before she died, I was like, you better talk to him, like, that's still your daddy. I was like, if he died or something happened to him, you gonna feel sad? She was like, girl, bye, I got time. Not knowing I was telling her that, but she would be the one to pass away like right after. I just think God works in mysterious ways. And right before she died, I started working on this grief journal that I wanted to like publish and stuff like that. I even had Dakota fixing the doing the illustrations and stuff for the journal. And mind you, I'm making a grief journal and like about my parents and just like how to help people deal with grief and cope. And then my best friend / sister dies right while I'm making the journal. I completely stopped making it. I moved to Houston. That is really what prompted me to move to Houston. I had always been so scared to move. I was like, oh my God, anything can happen to me. Like, I'm gonna be so far by myself. And over the years, India was just like, girl, you need to stop talking about it. Just go ahead and move. You know you want to move. Like, you're gonna be fine. And so then when she died, I was like, you know what? I cannot live my life in fear. Anything can happen anytime, anywhere. Like, to think that you're promised another day is kind of crazy. Like, that's why you need to stay prayed up, love on your people, and know that, like, sadly, we all gonna lose people, y'all. And that's why I'm so thankful that God has me in the position that I'm in. Like, I feel like everything I've gone through is for a reason, because when I talk about grief and I talk about healing, I'm not just talking from a place of like reading or research. I have been through these things. I have been through so much grief and loss in my 28 years, but I'm thankful that God has kept me in my right mind and I can help other people do the same. So I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I just feel like ranting because I've been kind of sad today. And honestly, this week, India's boyfriend literally hit me up and was like, you know, stay strong this week, because he was there when, you know, we were talking. He know me and India relationship, and he know Cindy and India relationship, and everything in between. But yeah, I just miss my girls so much. And when I see certain videos, or like even Miss Netta and Joe, Miss Netta, sometimes I see videos about Miss Netta and I get so sad, because India will really enjoy those videos. And you ever see stuff, you know, like your loved ones will love, but they're not here to experience it. Like certain music, Tyler the Creator, she loved him. She loved Dom Kennedy, Chance the Rapper. That was her vibe. And so when I see them making stuff, or like pushing out new content and music, it just makes me so sad, because I'm like, you've missed out on so much stuff. And don't even get me started on the stories that I got to tell her about my dating life since moving to Houston. But I know she's overlooking, and I hope she sees the little journal entries that I write her all the time. When I feel like talking to her, I just, you know, write to her in my journal. It's not the same as talking, obviously, but it does help me. And yeah, overall, this is just a little grief rant for today. I miss you, India. It has been 4 years. I cannot believe it. I will always carry India in my heart, and I will never forget our friendship, our sisterhood, none of that, especially our childhood days. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you are struggling or missing your loved ones today, I don't know, just do something, you know, write to them, talk to them, pray about it. That's what I do. And people always ask, how am I okay with after dealing with so much loss? Prayer, journaling, and, you know, just doing what I said I would do, period. Love you guys.